You don't need to build a life that you have to escape from. You don't need to push until you crash. You don't need to earn peace by suffering first. You don't need to reach 10 million bucks just to finally slow down. But that's what most of us were taught. We built our lives like performance machines. More scale, more speed, more leverage, more proof. Until finally we'd feel safe enough that we could stop. But here's the problem with that. That finish line, it keeps moving. You said you would relax at 7 figures, but you didn't. You said you'd take time off after that next launch, but you didn't. You promised your partner, your kids, yourself, that once you hit this next milestone, you'd finally unplug, but you didn't. Because that life, it was never designed for peace. It was built for performance. And performance is addicting. Here's what no one tells you at the beginning of all of this. If you don't design your business around peace, you're going to build one that requires pressure just to function. Clients who only respect urgency, offers that only convert when you push, a brand that's only visible when you're always online, a nervous system that only calms down when you crash. It's a cycle, but it feels like success until it doesn't. Eventually, the body starts to say no. Your calendar fills up, but your soul goes missing. Your bank account grows, but your relationships, they start to thin out. You win, but you're not really there to enjoy it. That is the hidden cost of performance-first living. You trade your freedom for money. You trade your joy for momentum. You trade your presence for praise. And you don't even notice until you're deep in it. But what if you flip that around? What if your business, your brand, your next chapter, what if it started with peace? What if instead of earning calm at the end, you baked it in from the very beginning? Clear containers, fewer offers, deeper outcomes. Clients who respect your boundaries because you modeled them from day one. A brand that's quiet, consistent, and still magnetic. No screaming, no burning out, just calm compounding. Let me be real with you folks. This isn't about being lazy. It's not about working 4 hours a week and calling it a legacy. This is about avoiding the hard stuff. It's about choosing what matters and building only that. Because here's the hard truth. Most of what you're chasing, you probably don't even want it. You don't want the giant team. You don't want the 50-person mastermind. You don't even want the 6-week launch gauntlet. Here's what you do want. Work that lights you up. Clients who energize you. A calendar that respects your capacity. Money that feels earned without self-destruction. You don't need more. You need different. So here's your invitation. Burn the blueprint that you were handed. Pause the push and ask a better question. What would I build if calm was a non-negotiable? Not a reward, but a design principle, a foundation. But here's what I promise you, okay? You're still going to make money. You're still going to create impact. You're still going to grow, but you'll do it in a way that feels like yours. Not something that you tolerate, not something that you survive, something that you wake up inside of and feel proud to live. The old life, that was impressive. But this one's honest. Build that. And once you build that, feel free to hit the subscribe button on my channel.